Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. For the new people, hello to you too. I'm Angie. I'm going to be doing your monthly reading for this awesome month of September. I'm going to pull 4 cards, clarify as much as we have to, and utilize our Deviant Moon corner over here to the left. That's going to stand to uncover any liars, cheaters, and stealers around us that maybe we don't want to acknowledge, admit because they're our friends or our family members. And sometimes we need to forgive ourselves, and just give ourselves a break for not knowing any better, for, not reacting better. So, Spirit will let us know and give us a heads up further over that. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. We know that there are millions of other Virgos around the world. We all go through similar things as human beings, but not at the same time. That being said, please feel free to share, like, subscribe, let people know who can benefit from these messages, because we do, as I stated, go through similar things. I don't even look at dates and stuff when I look at my readers' readings. I just go towards titles that touch me for some reason, and I always get a message. I always get some wisdom out of it. So you guys, on that note, thank you for letting me get your energy in these cards as well. Let's get your cards pulled, Virgo. First card out for you. Death. There's been some transformations going on with these earth signs, let me tell you. Death card for the people that are listening in their headphones. Second card for Virgo. Knight of Swords. Death and Knight of Swords. There's a swift transformation coming, that's for sure. Third card for Virgo. Ace of Swords. Death, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. Some clarity comes in. This feels like the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords together feels like a tower moment, don't it? And then a huge transformation. This feels like a freaking tower moment without seeing the tower. Wow. Clarity, breakthrough. It's literally earth-shattering, because this transformation, it's like you go through something and you are just completely different forevermore. Wiser, smarter, not blind, Whatever was the case is no more. The knowledge is here. Fourth card. The Hierophant. This is a major growth spurt, and it feels spiritual. It feels like a complete... I'm not going to say dark night of the soul, dark night of the ear. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like a divinely timed maturing and growing. Whatever was keeping you bound and stunted before, you shed yourself of it. You rid yourself of it with this death card. Let's clarify further. Clarifying a death card for Virgo. We are going into Virgo season, or if we're not already, I think we are already. Yeah, that's for sure. Just finished Leo season, yeah. Clarifying the death card for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. 10 of Swords. Always the beginning of something new. You shed this shit. Whatever that was the ending. 10 of Swords isn't, oh my God, it's coming. No, this is it. This is the going through something. Leaving something behind. It's the end of something. This is the shedding of that old skin. And look at the swords having it in common, moving forward swiftly. Maybe it's a belief that was holding you back or keeping you in a state of not being as happy as you could have been. But you're leaving that completely behind, shutting the door on that chapter. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Coins. So this is information and knowledge that comes rushing in. Like I said, it's like, it's not the dark night of the soul, but it feels like a monumentous tower moment of clarity. And it's all part and initiated from this death and transformation card. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. There's a clarity and a breakthrough for you for the month of September, Virgo. I love this. I love this. And that's clarified by the Two of Cups. You know, I feel like this was a belief about relationships, or you had just sworn it off. Maybe it was a fear of getting hurt again. I'm never going to put myself in that predicament. Never going to take a chance on love, risk anyone hurting me. And something happens and changes that. You see the value in partnerships. You open your heart again to be beautifully vulnerable, to accept in divine timing a partnership that's made for you. Something happens in here that shows you something that you didn't see before, that you couldn't see before. Maybe you completed the healing and you have been transformed. And through this healing that you've completed came the wisdom, came the learning of this Eight of Coins, because somebody's been doing their damn work mentally. Eight of Coins is clarifying the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Hierophant, and it does have to do with relationships. Clarifying the Hierophant. And that's clarified by the Four of Coins. Excuse me, that's the Six of Coins. I'm tripping. I must be getting tired. That is definitely the Four of Coins. I'm like, what am I seeing? Four of Coins. I get my left and right mixed up in my own face. Four of Coins is telling me that this is one step at a time. This is seeing the value in, I would say, relationships not being the foundation of who you are, but being able to be content, hold your head up, feel like you are somebody worthy in society, do things and plan for the future without necessarily having a significant other right there. Some people will put off buying a house, going on a fantastic once-in-a-lifetime vacation until they're married, until they have a partner, until this and that. And they don't even know that they're putting it off. It's just something that they've grown up believing. It's an ingrained something from somewhere. And this Four of Coins is sort of sharing the fact that you can be secure within yourself. You can find value where you didn't find it before. It's a belief system that's being shed. You have value. It's what you need to know. Something happened in the past that was repetitive, and it was 10 swords worth. And that is enough to beat down somebody's self-esteem. That's enough to make you swear off having relationships Well, maybe in another lifetime. I think I've said this 9 times. I guess it's not meant for me. But meanwhile, a little piece of you inside is still afraid, is still hurt, has been wounded, does need healing. You've done the work here of being able to hold your head up high as the Hierophant and even use these scars from these swords as, part of the chapters that made you who you are in that Hierophant. Your heart is open again to one day finding a good partnership, a better partnership than what you had experienced before. Whereas before, you probably, like many of us, because we're human, had sworn it off. No, thank you. Don't want to go through that again. Like all my relationships in life were, I was going to say troublesome, or the worst. I guess, something wrong with my picker. It's not quite cut out for it type of deal. And then we end up sort of, not brainwashing ourselves, but conditioning ourselves to protect ourselves away from relationships and being vulnerable. But there's some strength that you find from what you've been through. 4 of Coins is kind of showing me like this person has been through stuff and they managed to pick themselves up and show up even better and stronger and wiser as the Hierophant. You have things you can teach people now. You've experiences that you'll probably end up sharing to help people. So, clarifying further, the Death card right next to, whoa, I'm not taking that. Clarifying the Death card right next to, oh God, all these words are coming out. I'm not taking them, but let's take a look. Look at that. Working on your feelings, emotions, healing the things that happened in the past in order to have a better future, brighter future. You've been doing some work, and we see that here. We see that here with the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Coins again. This is a relationship healing. This is a breakthrough about how you feel about partnerships as well. Clarifying the Death card right next to the 10 of Swords. And that's clarified by strength. This is a major change, ability, and just being brave enough to come through to the other side. To go back and heal all of those wounds takes bravery, because some people, it is hard to examine those hurts and put them away. It is hard to examine those hurts and shut the door on them forever. This door to the past 10 swords is closed. And it was hard work, and you did it bravely. Knight of Swords, clarified right next to the 8 of Coins. And that's clarified by the Queen of Swords. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You did this work. You did this work. It was a lot too. You might have had to have counseling. You might have had to, not had to, but you might have elected to. You chose to visit with a professional to help you sift through these swords. This was hard work. But you wanted to heal. You wanted to shed the residue of this. Figure out how to even make something useful out of what you went through. But this is you working with a professional in this capacity to heal yourself. Maybe it was repetitive bad relationships that didn't work. relationships that left their mark and wanting to break a cycle. Clarifying the Ace of Swords right next to the Two of Cups. Yeah, you guys had a breakthrough. There has been a breakthrough. You examined all of this shit together. And there has been a breakthrough in terms of why whatever kept happening here in the Ten of Swords, why you think it happened. Or a healing. If this was one person, one relationship that produced this Ten of Swords, there has been a breakthrough. Together, you guys have accomplished a great deal, and you've really transformed your thinking, your outlook, and healed to the point where you can share this healing with others. Clarifying the Hierophant right next to the Four of Coins. I still have to look at that for like, oh my God, I'm going cross-eyed. You guys know I wear like super duper thick glasses, and they're, what are they? There's a name for it. I can't remember right now. It escapes me. But one lens is curved because my eye's doing all sorts of weird stuff, and multifocal. I'm like, oh my God. Can't see at night. I'm tripping. Clarifying the Hierophant right next to the Four of Coins. Ah, look at that. New lease on life. New lease on life. Being able to use these past experiences to teach people. You'll be sharing this. You'll be sharing what you've learned with others, Virgo. Pages are conversation, talking, communication. You might even enter into counseling yourself in order to help people. I think that's also something that comes out of these treatments, that comes out of this. It's like having so much gratitude that you want to give back to others that might have been in your position where you were before with this Ten of Swords. You could start an interest in counseling in order to help others. There's a lot of people that have done that, who's experienced something terrible in life and needed the help of a lawyer or something, some sort of crime, and they end up studying law and becoming a lawyer to help others. Same thing with counseling and mental health work. But it does seem like you are interested in sharing your story in order for other people to benefit from it. So that is amazing. That is amazing. Let's pull 3 cards for this Ten of Swords. I want to see if your person shows up, or what was this past. Because I definitely do not see the person here. Thank goodness. I do not want to see this person. If they're doing their own counseling, great. They don't need to be here doing it with you. Here meeting with you. Sometimes having some space, distance, so you can get your thoughts together, so you can breathe, so you can feel what life feels like in your own skin, hearing your own thoughts and your own plans and ideas without somebody's energy there that you're healing from. So let's take a look at these 10 Swords, Spirit. What's that about? Is that the person? Where is this person? Are they plotting somewhere or what? Let's make sure we cover all of our bases here and look out for a Virgo. First card out. Oh, all my cards are upside down. Thank goodness. 8 of Pentacles again. 8 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Remember, we're pulling for this 10 of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. This person had you fucked up in the head. Couldn't think straight. This person was dominating your thoughts. You're good at a lot of things, but you couldn't be. They demanded too much of you, that you couldn't put your all anywhere. They wanted your mind. They wanted to possess you. Not that they cared. Not that they cared either. Third card for the Ten of Swords. Oh, yeah. Bullshit. They had you all twisted to the point where you couldn't even function to full capacity. Probably in a depression. You had to pull yourself out of this, and you did it. Congratulations to you, Virgo. You are an inspiration and a powerhouse, and I understand that it took professional assistance and this Queen of Swords here working together, Eight of Coins, to make that transformation. But this was a long time. This was hard work to go back and examine everything and turn every stone in order to heal it. But here are these three cards we were asking about, this Ten of Swords. What's that about? Where's the person? You know, there is no communication with this person at this time, but they had you twisted in the head. You weren't living your life. You weren't fulfilling the things that you wanted to fulfill. And as a Virgo, as an earth sign, we love to work towards things and build, create, amass. And you were distracted, severely distracted, and starting to shut down within. This person was smack dab in the middle of it, the cause of it all, this King of Wands energy. Wanted all of your time, probably all of everybody's time and attention, and gave you nothing back but swords. Virgo, I'm inspired. Great job. And I look forward to you sharing and teaching and helping others in the way you've been helped as well. Seven of Swords, Deviant Moon Corner, the Hierophant. Watch it. This person might try to contact you. And the Two of Pentacles. This is screaming the person might try to contact you. So here's a heads up from Spirit for the month of September. You've done a great job. We can all see it. We can all see what you had to leave. Well, damn sure had to leave this behind. But the Ten of Swords that this person produced over and over and over again. This person may try to communicate with you. It's going to be a bag of lies, a bunch of shit. You do not need, they're going to be looking to say anything they can. These Two of Pentacles, they're going to be looking for any avenue inside this door. They're going to pull all sorts of things out of the bag. Whatever sticks. It's all lies. It's all manipulation. It's all the same person again. You don't want to repeat any part of those 10 swords. You've done too much good work. So the heads up here is keep your distance from people like this that produced confusion, distraction, and depression. Okay? Heads up from Spirit. You've done a great job. Stay away from this person because here they come cooking up any kind of fancy word that they can find to get through to you. Hell with that. We love you, Virgo. We're so proud of you and inspired. Thank you so much for letting me share. I'll see you later.